Hi Josh. So first I want to congratulate you on being so open-minded about that. It's amazing. Like, even in a non-religious sense, there's so many people who are just so closed-minded about their own personal beliefs, be it family, be it anything. So it's kudos to you for just being so open-minded about this. So first off, I'd like to introduce myself. My name is Alana. I have been agnostic for officially 2 years, but I've kind of been an agnostic all my life. I've always kind of hidden behind the fact that I was semi-Christian, but not really. I kind of believed in God, but not really, but it's really always been agnostic for me. So first, let's get started. Awesome. So number one is, has any Christian ever tried to talk about their faith to you? How did it go, and was it a positive or negative experience? I lived with my mom and my dad and my brother, and my dad's kind of indifferent. He doesn't really get into the religious thing. I'm not really sure what he is, to be quite honest. But my mom is, she believes in God and heaven and hell, and she's had points in her life where she was pretty religious, but overall she wasn't really overtly so. The most she's ever really done most of her life was pray before dinner, but she definitely believes in God and heaven and hell. And my brother is a very, very hardcore atheist. And I kind of have attacks from both sides, because agnosticism is sort of don't know, don't care. At least that's what everyone thinks it is. And so they've kind of thought that my indifference of the opinion doesn't mean that I have an opinion, which is completely wrong. I mean, I wouldn't be doing this video if I didn't believe that it needs to be talked about. So it's kind of been not so good for me, because I've been attacked on both sides of the spectrum, because at least my mom believes that at least my brother has an opinion, but I just no, it's weird, it's awful. So anyway, number two is whether or not you've ever talked to a Christian in the past, which I have, about faith. What do you think could be done better by Christians in these kind of situations? What goes wrong and what goes well? So first, the biggest thing is that most of my family, whenever we have these talks, we're kind of not really giving our undivided attention about it. We're always multitasking, doing laundry, driving in the car, eating dinner, or something like that. And when you do that, it kind of gives you an excuse for when a situation becomes uncomfortable and you're doing something else. You can kind of use that as an excuse to ignore the other person. And so I think that the biggest thing is to not multitask and to give your undivided attention, see both sides, and also ask questions. This is speaking purely from my view and as an agnostic, not as an atheist. But ask about questions about transitioning into agnosticism, or ask about their personal stance on agnosticism. And if a person is a full-blown agnostic, their position isn't going to change. It's just not. You can't, as a full-blown agnostic, you can't have a belief of something. If you're atheist, you have a belief that there is no God. If you are a theist, then you have a belief that there is a God. With agnosticism, it's purely you just don't know. There's no way to find out until the afterlife, and so it's not going to change. And so if that's the case, don't debate it as if to search for the answer of what is in the afterlife. Rather, present your position open-mindedly, and we will do the same. And the goal is to not find the truth about religion, but to better our understanding as human beings. We have so many different opinions, and these varying opinions will shape our mind as a human being, and that's what agnosticism is about. It's about living in the here and now, So yeah, hopefully this will answer your questions. If you have any questions for me, please feel free to ask. I'm always open about that. So thank you, and thank you for presenting this. It's been fun. So thank you. Have a good day.